Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. The shiner's from a bike accident. I promise I feel a lot better than I look. So welcome to your weekly rune reading. The sun's moving into Leo on the 22nd. Happy birthday, solar return, all you Leos out there. This ignites bold truth, radiant presence, heart-led expansion. It's time to stop hiding and start living in your light. Right away with this week in Mercury retrograde, starting on the 18th, our voice and purpose may feel tangled. We're called to speak with truth, not just in volume, but led with the heart, right? Not with the ego. That's where this rune reading will guide us. So the ancient symbols cut through the noise to reveal what's essential, to release, embody, and where you're called to rise. And for deeper connection, we've just started this HŌLD group. It's called the HŌLD. And there are bi-weekly gatherings, the first and third Sundays of each month, called the Path and Pulse. And those are on the first and third Sundays, again, at 3 p.m. in person and 7 p.m. online or Zoom, all Central Standard Time. So let's take a deep breath, tune in, and here's what the runes have to say. Welcome, Libra, to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Let's jump right on in and get your rune for the energetic past. Awesome. We have Sawilo here. This is the sun rune. Now, the sun is that beautiful heavenly body where everything that the light touches, it is blessed. It's given beautiful nutrients, vitamins, right? Beautiful security, warmth, energy. All those beautiful things. So this is something like in your past where you were maybe embodying the sun in this aspect where you're just shining your light onto anybody and everybody like the sun does for us. And without reservation, just sharing it equally among everyone, just being your beautiful, shiny, beautiful self. So Libra, besides this is like a good fortune, good luck, kind of really abundant, natural vitality, also a type of rune. So just a lot of success, a lot of really good, feel good, lucky, almost type of energies from your energetic past. Let's go into your energetic now. In your energetic now here, Libra, is Theresas. Now, incidentally, let me just pause here. There's more information about the astrological alignments and the groups that I mentioned at the beginning of the video down in the description box below. So Theresas here in your energetic now is a lot like that action, that Thor's hammer, that lightning quick strike that goes really fast and it always hits its mark is very true. Now the hammer can build, it can destroy, and it can protect. The choice is always up to you, Libra. Just don't get caught up in your thoughts of balancing it all out too much where you just miss taking that action altogether. So this light, this illumination from your energetic past has really shed light on what needs to be done now, swiftly and thoroughly. Let's go into your energetic near future. In your energetic near future here, I paused because I felt that this rune is, yes, Odin's rune. This is indicative of the patch that covers Odin's eye. So this is indicative also of something that's being hidden from you or something that you already know. Taking what resonates, leaving what doesn't here, we are going to get a message of clarity from a completely different runic set here in the future after this rune reading is all said and done here. So this is something that you already know or something that's been hidden from you. And I really do think that this could be something hidden from you, where everything was very illuminated and shown to you from the past. Maybe something is not quite visible to you, in the future here. Let's go into your energetic now influences. What are your influences right now? There in Gibo, the balance of reciprocity, give and take. Gibo means gifts or gift. So you could be learning a new spiritual gift, adopting a new gift, maybe balancing out a partnership. This could mean a spouse. This could mean a career type of working relationship. This could be a relationship with yourself, a friendship. This could be a kinship. This could be a spiritual partnership. This could be a relationship with divine. Take what resonates, please, here, and leave what doesn't. This is the balance of give and take. Very stable rune, very stable when it stands up like that. And you're stable on all sides. So you're calling in for that stability and that balance of reciprocity. So the trick here is to make sure we're not doing this with keeping score from the past in order to move forward. Just be yourself. Just go ahead and commit to this without really thinking about too much of what happened in the past or what's coming in the future. Just be stable and be in your balance of give and take energies, or adopting these new gifts, accepting them with gratitude. There's a saying that I love. It says that whenever you receive something, never forget it. Whenever you give something, always forget it. So never keep track of what we're giving. Always keep track of what we're receiving. Beautiful way to look at that. So what's your advice for the now energy, Libra? Yeah. Okay, this is in the rune of the irreversible Yara. Yara is the rune of harvest. It is like the circle of the year. Yara means year. So this is at the end of the year, we have a harvest, and at the end of the harvest, we're taking into consideration, or even during the harvest, a lot of, did I plant the right kind of seed? Did I plant enough? Did I nurture it well enough? Did I give it enough security? Am I having enough to last through this next energetic bit? So a lot of evaluation, just sitting and assessing and learning about what it's kind of like the world card here in the whole cyclical nature and the seasons, the changing, and but you know it's going to start anew, and how you need to go about doing that. So right now it's like taking an evaluation in abundance. You feel like you have to do something, and that is right. That is right. Assess. That's right, Libra. Assess your reciprocity, how you give and take. Are you keeping score? Are there invisible strings attached? Or are you giving selflessly? Are you acting in selfless care of other people? These are beautiful questions to ask ourselves as we move forward. Take what resonates, please, Libra, and leave what doesn't. Also, let me know in the comments below how this all resonates here with you. In this outcome, we have nullities. This is a lot like you're going down the path, and now this log is blocking your path, this sounds a lot like now this, nullities. That's how you remember the rune, okay? When this rune is in your outcome position, however, Libra, this is a lot like that outcome of the balanced needs versus wants, right? What's a want versus a need? What's an actual limitation versus a perceived limitation? What is something you desire, basically, versus something that needs to be accomplished? So this is a balance of your needs, constraints, limitations. What are your perceived limitations? Are there any? Are there any actual limitations, or are they just ones that you place on yourself, Libra? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's get into your Odin's rune for clarity. And for this, yeah, Gibo. Gibo came up. Wow. Okay. So interesting that Gibo didn't come up right away, but it waited for this influence factor. So for the influence, the balance of give and take, your reciprocity, yeah, this is a lot like not being keeping score, but just really holding space and being able to give with gratitude, and being able to also receive with gratitude. But this is a lot of that, maybe a developed partnership, your relationship or reinforcement with a relationship with yourself, a career or a spouse type of relationship, or a healing of that sort of thing, where that might have been a little bit of a oopsie if we got into our ego with our needing to do actions, but instead of assessing here, right? We could have stepped on some toes, but either way, you have your balance, needs, constraints, limitations. Make sure you're having those healthy conversations out there, Libra, okay? Let me know in the comments below, once again, how this resonates, okay? We're going to get a card of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from Source, straight from Spirit, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Please, Divine, show us clearly what message of clarity does Libra need to hear for this week, this weekly rune reading. Beautiful onset of Leo season. We have a few things in retrograde. Those are also in the description box below. Thank you, Divine. Change says, I understand that Nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Yeah, you still have that movement, but you're still in that reciprocity. You definitely understand that movement needs to occur, but it doesn't need to occur for every little thing, okay? Not everything that requires change needs movement, but you might, okay? So maybe this evaluation period is calling you to make that swift action towards that balance of reciprocity, which could mean moving on with another relationship, moving on to a different career, adopting new spiritual gifts, seeking another mentor, right? So in that aspect, you do get that, Libra. Okay, so let's read more about the card of change here. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, as a reminder. Continuing, it says, there is a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities, Libra. If you don't take advantage of them, what is the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated anyway. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control. Life happens, and it's supposed to happen. You can't direct how it plays out, and you always have the power to accept the change that redirects your path. Beautiful reading here for you, Libra. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.